Hello po ulit. Naputol kanina, sabotage. Ano. Inaano ko po yung aking yung aking kagandahan. Kasi kailangan ko talaga kailangan ko pag ng sarili ko kasi pag hindi ako maganda, wala na, nothing. Okay, so naputol po tayo kasi well, may may pumutol sa sa live kanina, tsaka good timing din yun kasi patapos na rin akong kumain, kaya lumipat po ako dito sa kwarto ko para po makipag-usap ulit sa inyo. Okay, so before we were rudely interrupted by people, charot. Yun po. So mga kaibigan, as I was saying, hindi po talaga ako hindi ako nakikipag I don't pander to anyone who does not like my opinions and ideas, kasi hindi naman po talaga, this is a democratic society, and even if people would say na si ganito ganyan, si Attorney Bruce ganito ganyan, ganyan yan, just remember that I'm not going to be paid for any of the things that I would be doing based on my principles. So pag sinasabi po ninyo na pro Marcos ako, hindi ako pro Marcos, alam ni Amy yan. Alam ng mga tao yan na hindi ako pro Marcos. I was never and have never been pro Marcos. It's just that we need to give people chances to air what they want to say. And siguro yun lang siguro yung kasalanan ko, that I have been I am a Libran, so I always believe in justice, I always believe in fair play. So pag nakikita ko na po na hindi naman just na hindi ko bibigyan ng chance yung iba, or bibigyan ko ng yung opinion yung iba, ng avenue yung iba to talk about themselves, or to talk about their policies and everything, or to talk about their lives. Why not, 'di ba? So and nobody should be telling me who I should and should not be dealing with, kasi wala naman ako, I'm not in government. I am in no position to be choosy with my friends. I am in no position to be to say no to people who want to really know me. So parang bakit, 'di ba? So do not, first of all, do not call me a pro Marcos, because lahat po ng mga pro Marcos at saka alam na hindi po ako pro Marcos. I'm just pro Philippines. So tawagin akong pro Marcos to exclude the anti-Marcos. That's unfair for you to be calling me like that, because I am neither anti nor pro Marcos. I'm just Filipino who understands that at some point in our life the Marcoses were part of it, and that I cannot just deny the lessons of history not because of a simple hatred. I can't do that. I have to move on. So yun po. Now, am I open to be talking to an Aquino? Not at this point. Medyo masakit pa yung dibdib ko. But to everybody who have hurt me in the past, of course, time heals all wounds, and there's always a way for us to be talking. Yun po. Ang alam ko lang po na pro ako is I'm pro federalism, which in all honesty is something that I am really zealously promoting. Why? Because only opportunists would want this form of government, because they have already mastered how to be opportunistic in this form of government. And I want federalism because it lessens the opportunism of people. Why? Mas madaling lokohin ang buong bansa kaysa lokohin mo ang isang grupo na maliit, kasi magkakaalaman yan. The proximity of people, the proximity of politicians to its constituents would make it lesser for all of you to be fooled by those who are not true. I'm going to give you an example. For the longest time, you thought that Jesse Robredo was a saint. He made himself look like this. He made himself the patriot. He made himself the leader. He made himself the unassuming guy. And people in Naga already knew the stench, already knew something was wrong. But every one of us sold out to that. The reason is that, pag nag-create ka kasi ng isang media, ng isang personality, national personality, people tend to believe it. Like, gagawa ka ng sarili mong persona, na yung mga taong hindi ka talaga kilala, maniniwala. Kasi, hindi naman nila kilala yung taong yun eh. Pero kami, na malapit sa kanya, nakikita siya, na nahahalubilo siya on a regular basis, know the reality. So, if you notice, ganun po yung federalism. Dahil mas malapit ka sa mga leaders mo, dahil it's very parochial, it's per region, dali magkakaalaman kung sino talaga ang totoong leader, kung sino talaga ang totoong gumagawa para sa bayan, gumagawa para sa bansa, etc. etc. Like for example, akala mo for example si Trillanes, sabihin natin Trillanes, you voted for him because you thought he was a good leader, he was a rebel who fought for injustice. But in a federal state, Trillanes could not win. Why? Trillanes could not win because he has no constituency. Wala naman siya naipakitang matino in a more smaller venue eh. May natulungan ba siyang lugar sa isang lugar niya, for example? Saan ba siya nanggaling? Like what Binay can do, for example, if in Makati, or what the Cayetanos do in Taguig, or what the Marcoses do in Ilocos, or what the Garcias or the Ramas do in Cebu, and what the Dutertes do in Davao. So, in a federal form, mas madali mong makita kung sino yung huwad, kung sino yung hindi totoo, kung sino yung nagpapakit lang, kung sino yung namumuliti ka lang. In a unitary government, media, or even social media, can just create illusions of people who we think are good but are not. And sometimes, because we believe that they're good, and we already believe that and made a choice on that, it's very hard to dispel that rumor. Some even would fight to the death for it. Okay, so kaya ako, pag sinabi kong ganito, marami na agad, hindi totoo yan, ganyan yan. Ako, for me personally, yun ang for me, that's the idea of nation building. It's not trying to disunite people. It's trying to actually make the most out of a unity. Make the most out of the situation. Build a nation through diversity. Build a nation through proper discourse. Build a nation through positivity. Build a nation through helping each other. And build a nation through honesty. Yun po yung nakikita kong paraan for us to be called nation builders. Because if you cannot build a nation on anger, you cannot build a nation on hatred, you cannot build a nation on trying to destroy others and trying to use others to destroy others. You cannot build a nation through being self-centered in a way. Kaya nga hindi ako tumatakbo. Nagngangahasi because I'm in a way I'm very self-centered. You cannot build a nation without alliances. You cannot build a nation with being exclusive. You just have to embrace people to follow your cause. But of course, there is a limitation to all your patience. And that limitation for me is deceit. That limitation is injustice. Oppression. Those are limitations for me. So if you see me trying to if you see me trying to distance myself from people, and that's because I saw those negative qualities in them. And sorry po sa mga natatamaan. You have to, gawin nyo na lang. Huwag nyo nang, kasi nabibisit ako sa mga sasabihin, wala namang ginagawa eh. Oo. Yung, gawin ko yan. Gawin nyo muna before kayo magsalita. Kasi, nababano ako sa, sa puro salita lang. Ang dami nyo nagsasalita. Ang dami natin nagsasalita. Pero, did anyone even ask, sino yung gumagawa? Yun po yung, ang dami natin nagsasalita. Sa social media, ang dami nating kumukuda sa social media. Ang dami nating, nagpapacute, ako ang mas magaling, sila ang mas magaling, ganon. Oo, gawin nyo muna. Kasi, kung wala kayong pinapakitang preba na kaya mong gumawa, huwag kang kumuda. Kasi, nagmumukha lang tayong tanga. At yung mga tao na, just because he said it, doesn't mean he can do it. That's different. You say you can do this, you say you can do that, you say you can do this, you say you have done this, you say you have done that. Proof of the pudding is in the eating. Saan yon? Ipakita nyo. Kaysa kumuda kayo ng kumuda. Because alam nyo, ang mga taong sumusuporta din sa ganon are guilty of the same thing. They're doing that, they're supporting people who just talk and talk and talk and not do anything. It's because they also do that. Talk and talk and talk and not for anything. So kung nasasaktan kayo, isa kayo sa mga taong yon. And the reason why nations fail is because of people like you. That's it. Diba? So kung sasabihin nyo, ako yung nagpapahati sa mga Pilipino, no. Hinihiwalay ko lang puti sa dikolor. Yun lang po yun. So kung sinasabi nyo nagpapahati ako, well, kayo ang dahilan bakit ako nakikipaghati. At bakit ako nakikipag-away? Kasi kayo ang dahilan kung bakit ang ating bansa ngayon ay nagkakaleche-leche. Dahil kayo ang problema. Okay. So I would not even pander to you. Oh my God, please love me. I don't really give, I don't care. I have enough people loving me already for me to believe that, well, kailangan mo bang 1 million o 2 milyon, 10 milyon, 100 milyon ang magmahal sa inyo? Hindi, kailangan mo lang 3-4 na tao nagmahal sa iyo, okay na yun. But you can never resource principles. You can never resource nation building. You can never resource love for country. You can never do that. You have to love your country. And for me, for those who attack me because I'm saying like this to another person, I am dividing the DDS. Well, tingnan yung sarili nyo. Are you not the one dividing by being too possessive of certain angles and aspects of nationhood? Are you not divisive because you tend to guard your own turf? Tapos ayaw nyo ng federalism? Remember, our nation has already worked. Sinasabi nila, the US daw has so many amendments. Oh yeah, but they're the US. They're already federal to begin with. That's the reason why they cannot just change the constitution all of a sudden because, number one, there are 50 states that has their own constitutions and they change it every now and then. But we are not the US to begin with. We are the Philippines. And our constitution is faulty. Our constitution, kaya nga, dati I'm teaching constitutional law. I'm teaching the constitution to my students in law school. But the more the years spent teaching constitutional law, the more I realize that our constitution is faulty. Our constitution is not working for us. Our constitution needs to be changed. Our system is not enigmatic enough to actually address the needs of the Filipinos. That's the reason why I'm espousing federalism. That's the reason why, because you don't need a brain or even half of it to realize that this system is not working. You don't have to explain or to know the nitty-gritty of federalism to really understand that, hey, I have to understand federalism because the present system is not working. Yun lang po yun eh. Hindi ko po kailangan na magsabi na, wala kasi nakakaintindi ng federalism for me eh. Kaya hindi ko siya susuportaan. Hindi po ganun eh. Ako lang, nakita ko sa sarili ko na, hanak ng tipaklong, ang pangit ng sistema ngayon, kailangan kong baguhin. Kailangan baguhin natin. So, paano yan? So, what's the better option? Ito may ibang option. Let's do that. Let's see that. Let's study it. Not wait for people to tell me about federalism because that is what you call That's reactive. That's not proactive. You have to be proactive. You have to learn about it, listen to people who know about it, or in a way try to research it yourself. That is the role that we play. That's the reason why there's the internet. Kung tamad pa rin kayo mga kaibigan, then you don't deserve the country that you are in now. You don't deserve the leader that you supported. We elected Duterte because we want change. But Duterte cannot do it alone. Kaya nabibwisit ako sa mga tao na, ay, dilawang ka. Kung atake, kung makikipagtalo ka sa isang pro DDS vlogger, dilawan ako. But I have to be honest with you. I was there from day one. He never kong isinumbat sa inyo lahat yan. And my principles have always been the same. I was never a dilawan before na nag-change ng mind. I was never a convert because we started the movement. People did not need to convert me to be a Dutertard or a DDS because I was an original DDS. Yun lang po yung kaya kong itingin sa mata ninyo at aminin na never akong naging dilawan. Yung iba na naging dilawan in the past, okay lang yon. Pero yung iba na tinatago nila, acting as if they were never dilawan, and then now are claiming na they are the leaders and they are the messiah of the world. Then, how can I respect you? Kung ang iniisip, ang sinasabi mo, para kang, oh well, you invented Duterte, you invented the movement, but you never did. Nobody invented Duterte. Duterte was there to begin with. Did you listen? Did I even say anything bad about the president in Davao regarding the extrajudicial killing, the killings there, the DDS there, etc., etc.? Wala, because I was already a believer to begin with. Hindi ako nanunumbat, but for people to claim that they are the DDS, that they represent DDS, that they represent Duterte and all he stands for, and not claim that in the past they attacked him or they said something or supported the Dilawans, then kiss my ass, because that is hypocrisy at its level that should not be condoned. Ang sinasabi ko ganito, kung DDS ka, okay lang ngayon. Kung dati kang dilawan, okay lang ngayon. Pero pag itago mo yan, because you want people to love you, then what's the shit all about? Diba? I hate hypocrites. And I hate people to take advantage of other people's credulity because they can do that. It's called estafa in the revised penal code. And I hate people who are criminals. Good morning.